and we are going to build the starting five for Team USA and for Team Canada, about who we would pick as the 5 players to represent the country, USA and Canada, if there was a World Cup, and you pick the coach as well.
Holy. Okay, I'll do US, you do Canada. You have the way easier job.
Are we doing skill-based, or are we doing also like the personalities need to fit?
I think you got to consider everything. I definitely think you have to consider everything.
Okay. You want me to do Canada? There's like 5 Canadian.
I know. I gave you the easy one. You're Canadian.
So
Grow up. I don't even. Hold on. I got to see how many players even play in the US. Hold on one sec. Let me see. Hold on. I got to go through the. So who do we got?
I mean,
so
you only have to pick 4 people because you got a liege on that
I got a liege.
Like, if you don't, you're on drugs.
No, it's just a liege, but like a liege and friends? Like, where are we at? Like,
I mean, that's what complexity is.
It's basically just you have to take the core complexity. Just
what, like a liege floppy grim?
Yeah, which feels
All
weird.
3?
Who else am I supposed to get? I could maybe get Lake over. I'd probably take like Lake over Grim.
I think Lake's a pretty good shout for that.
I'd put
I
Lake
think he's
on
still
there.
got some stuff to learn and stuff because he's like still pretty young and inexperienced. But
but he's got a liege there, you know. He's got a liege.
He's got a liege. True. I think he's on the right track for sure.
You're taking both Floppy and Grim.
No, I'm gonna take a liege. I'll take a liege and Floppy, and then Lake. Oh God.
Who is your opper?
I'm thinking. Give me. It has to be OC.
Has OC done enough?
Dude, you got Pone Alone ready.
Give me OC,
ready to don the flag.
and then Swisher, and then Coach.
That's it. That was 5. Okay, yeah.
Adren. Call me biased. Actually, wait. No. Hold on. I didn't get an IGL. And chat's right. I got to bring in the captain. No, I got to bring in the captain. I have to bring in the captain.
The captain should be the first person that you're choosing.
Grow up. I just had to remember 5 US players right now. It's kind of scuffed, okay? There's a bunch of Canadians cosplaying as NA players, right? So, like, I have to cheer for them all the time. I know that. I know they're Canadian, but as soon as I got to make a US-only team, I'm just scuffed. He's over there. He just gets to start with Twist Naff. Like, oh, yeah, it must be sick. Like, I'll just go fuck myself. Okay, grow up. All right? Don't.
Josh isn't
okay, so
that,
Nitro. Okay, Nitro, Elige, Floppy.
Nitro?
Yeah, I mean IGL.
That's what he meant. That's what he meant. But
that's literally the captain. That is the captain. Grow up. Shut up.
That's what he meant by the captain, not like a team captain.
I hate this.
America.
I can't. We're all washed. I don't know who's not washed. Like, everybody's washed except for Elige. I mean this in the nicest way possible.
Yeah, pick some young kids.
Yeah, okay. So we'll go Elige, Lake, Swisher, Floppy, you're old.
Lake and Swisher are good picks.
I know. Nitro, and then OC?
Is OC?
OC has to be the opper. There's
no other options, right?
It might be. I mean, he's outperformed Junior. Like, it's not really. It's just OC, Nitro, Elige, Lake. Wait, how many is that? Swisher. Yeah. Because Swisher's a glue guy too. Swisher's like that guy that'll.
No Breeze.
No, because they take up some of the other spots. No, I think I'd have to roll with this. It's all scuffed though, because literally every single player, you know what their potential is, and none of them are currently realizing it. And it's like you're making me pick like I'm split.
Cooper. Yeah, I mean.
I'm splitting hairs on who's going to show up for the day. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So, yeah.
Cooper, you got Freakazoid.
Maybe. Oh, God, I got Stewie, too. I could have Stewie in there.
Yeah, Stewart, 2000.
I know, and I started with Stu. I know.
All these guys on a daily basis, too.
Let me be. Don't gaslight. Look at you. Just grin over there.
Mom told me he was 100% going to put Stewie on this team. And we just did this entire exercise, and you didn't even remember his name.
It's because I went through the teams. I was pulling up HLTV, looking at who's American.
God. Are you putting Stewie in?
Okay, go to Steel. He's got a way easier job. And then I'm gonna figure mine out real quick.
Do you want to do Team USA, or would you start with Canada?
Me? Oh, we're both doing USA and
well, there's only like 5 Canadian players. They just happen to be really good. So like it's
rankings. Go.
This is why I didn't have Stu, because I was pulling up the teams to like pick. Like I was looking, I was like, all right, that's right. Who do I got?
There's no Canada filter though. There's no like country.
No,
no, there's not. Yeah,
there is.
Oh, there is. Well, you're smarter than me.
Yeah. But they're okay.
No surprise.
real fucking short list right now. Wait. Let me go like last 12 months. Okay. It's not much better. Okay. There's Nap, there's Twist. Okay. You got, can I put myself on that list to make it a little bit shorter?
Yes.
I'll put myself, and then
better question, Josh. Do you believe you could be the leader to bring everybody together? Will Nap and Twist listen to you? Be honest. Will Nap and Twist listen to you?
Nap and Twist didn't listen to Katie, and I don't think they're gonna listen to me. So, but we can try and hope. I mean,
we can give it our best shot.
Just going based off this stuff, it goes to like Fang, Hex, Welka, something like that. But like you need an Opera in there, so that's where it comes back to me again.
Is there a Canadian Opera? Yeah, wait, you don't have any, right?
I don't believe so. The only how can I?
I'm trying to actually think of a Canadian
top
Opera.
50 teams.
Yeah, I'm looking at top 50 teams too.
There's another way to do this though. What we could do is we could go to full complete rankings. Regional rankings. You can't even filter Canada. North America. Okay. Matey's got none.
No, it's Fang, really this Hex, Fang, Twist, Nap, and then a fifth. I think it actually has to be Steel. Like, not even joking. I think it actually has to be Steel.
Like, we're going down. We're getting like Drop, Jules, Melio, Tensky. Like, we're going real far down right now. Like,
Steel is now officially on the team by default because they could not field a fifth.
I'm on top 17 teams in fucking NA. Jesus.
Do you think you can outperform Daps right now in the server?
Yes, 100%. I'll put money on it.
You are the fifth. Is Daps your coach?
If he wants to be coach. If he thinks he can reel in Twist and Nap, sure.
All right. I think, okay, I'm just going to go the Grand Slam route. Forget it. We'll go Stu, Nitro, Brain Trust. We'll go Alige, OC, Lake, you're young. We'll just
kids.
No, we're gonna shut up. I have one more, and I was gonna say Lake. We're gonna put him in pit. He's gonna be like Mulbs. He's gonna find his way in pit, and he's gonna just he's gonna learn under the brain trust of Stu and Nitro and Alige, and he's gonna be a god. And then OC will find his form with the European Liquid team that he had when that team was an absolute dysfunctional mess that was awful, and he was somehow the bright part of it. And my team's going to win. Easy peasy because Josh can't op.
So my US team, it's going to get a little funny, okay? I have no idea if this team could be the greatest, but if they lose a round, it might implode, okay? Elige, Plasia, CXEI.
Oh my God. If they lose an eco round, they're leaving the server.
Swisher and throw in an Opera in there. I'll roll the dice on a Ponalone. A nice young ripe Ponalone.
All right.
Ponalone will literally smack one of them.
Wait, fuck. Lake's also here though. Fuck. I could put Lake in for one of the.
No, you are trolling. This is
Lake's
a
substitute. What do you mean? How is that a troll? What about
my coach? I just basically did Grand Slam.
You know what? Okay, you know what? Elysian and CXEI probably not on the same team because they have the exact same roles. I put Lake instead of CXEI.
Honestly, could work. Who's your coach right now?
Who's my coach? American coach. Fake Zula. I would put James IRL. Or
he's
MC,
Australian, isn't he? No.
James IRL, no.
Very much not Australian.
He's born and bred in, I think, San Diego or some shit. But yeah, I put James or MC as coach.
Oh, the MCE reference. Oh my God. I respect that. I respect it.
But all I'm getting from this conversation, has Grimm's stock fallen that far?
I think Grimm is really good in as a system player, and I think MCE was able to get a lot out of him as a result of that. But that's basically like the whole way that MCE had that Triumph roster was basically like setups where everyone had like a specific job, and he was in a position where he could literally just pivot between two different spots and bait his teammates and literally just delete people with his insane fucking aim. And his aim is really fucking good.
Yep.
But I think because of this system, he never really had to learn how to play for himself, play by himself, and not like be able to like bait his teammates and stuff like that, and also like make his own decisions. He was never forced into those situations. Everything was spoon-fed. And the Triumph roster was really good when they were playing against teams that were kind of on equal footing or worse. But whenever you're playing against teams that could adapt or had really heavy hitters that could, you know, pick apart the setup without instantly getting traded or just multi-killed, I think that's when they fell apart because they didn't have anything else to fall back on. It's like they had that setup, If it didn't work, they had nothing else because they couldn't adapt or think for themselves or know when to change it and move out of it. And when he went to Liquid first, especially, like I don't know how much IGLing Nitro did with players like Naf and Twist and Elige that all kind of like the defaulty style, have their own individual decision making, and like to just fucking move around and do their own shit. Like Elige isn't sitting there waiting to be told what to do. He's fucking moving around doing whatever the fuck he thinks is right, wherever he thinks he's gonna get kills, taking timings, playing off of info. Same shit with Naf and Twist as well. Like they're not sitting there making these setups and strats and stuff like that. So when you have Grim just getting slotted in there and he has to play off of Elige, playing off instinct and playing off like the reads that he has based on info, and he doesn't know how to like navigate those situations, he's not going to be able to perform as well. And then he's going from someone that's like 1.3 rating fucking deleting everyone to not knowing where he's supposed to be positioned. He's going to have a massive performance fall off. And then people are looking at him like, why the fuck does he suck right now? He's got all these insane players around him. And then his confidence probably eats shit too.
Yeah.
Is Lake being overvalued? Oh, sorry if you wanted to respond.
I was just going to add. Hold on, we'll get to Lake.
Being overvalued. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll get to Lake just because, No, I just wanted to add that I think you're right. I can't really talk about the Triumph roster because I know you're a lot closer with MCE than, for example, like you probably know what actually was going on there and you had some really cool insight. I just think it's it is very simple and you touched on it at the end. I think when he was in Liquid, whatever happened, it doesn't really matter the sequence of events. What matters is I think he's lost his mojo, his confidence a bit. And I think in Complexity, he was actually starting to get it back. And this isn't anybody's fault, but I think when Elige came in, I think it was hard for Grim to maintain that because of the situations that Josh is kind of like explaining and laying out. And I think it kind of compounded that when you have a player like Grim who is so individually talented, but maybe like just isn't comfortable in the setting that he's in, it just shows. And then when you lose your confidence, it compounds and it makes it worse. And then it's like one of the hardest things to get out of when you lose your ego a little bit and you're trying to find it again. It's one of the hardest things probably to do, not just in like Counter-Strike, but just like in general. Since you already said it with Lake.
Is this kid who's just been dominating tier 2 and is now going to find difficulty in a tier 1 setting, or is he the real deal? Deserves, as of now, to answer a hypothetical question of Team USA, he deserves a spot on a starting 5.
As Torqued alumni, I think Lake has demonstrated that he can play at a really high level. So I've only played like random cups and like cash cups and like mythic qualifiers or whatever with him, and he communicates well. He has good mechanics, and he's able to like think about the game. So whether or not he's at that level right now is up for debate, but he's got all the parts in order for him to get to that place. So he will think about the game. He will take feedback. He's not afraid to speak his mind and give other people feedback or ask questions. And then on top of that, he does have skill and a pretty good, decent understanding of tactics, strategy, like understanding like how you're supposed to react, and he has killer instinct, knows when he has to just go and make a play. So I think he's got the parts. It's just a matter of realizing all that potential.
No, I think part of the thought exercise too of like doing the Olympic team, like you're saying, hypothetical, all that stuff. Yeah. I think, part of Olympic teams, although Josh didn't really know, like, all the rules with the rosters of Olympic teams, no, but I'm just saying, like, I think you already picked up on it, which is, Slasher's teasing, like, we're all teasing each other with, like, the picks we're making, but a lot of those teams, you have, like, a mix of the old and the new. And so I don't necessarily, like, I don't think Lake's bad. I'm just saying a part of that is you see the potential, and it is a mix of the old and the new. And right now, in terms of prospects from specifically the US, like he is probably the youngest, like brightest prospect we have, because a lot of the other players, JBA is really good too. A lot of the other players, and I hate saying this because it's going to like perpetuate this narrative that I don't think is entirely true, but you have a lot of older players. No. We just have a lot of older players that are still playing, right?
A lot of skills.
Like, so you have like Breeze, like Automatics, who are like good players who I don't think like they're bad, but like when you're trying to do this hypothetical, you're mixing both, right? You're mixing the old and the new. And right now, like we have a lot of those players where we know what they are capable of, but they're not necessarily achieving that all the time. Where Lake we see, like Josh said, he's got the fundamentals. You know that he has the base there. It's just kind of like, where is his ceiling and how far can he take it? And it's exciting. And it's a lot more fun in those types of situations to have a player like that, especially around older players, because, you know, if in this perfect hypothetical we've developed, ideally he would probably learn a little bit too, playing with somebody like being with Stu or Nitro or Lige or whatever. It could be anything. He could pick up things and bring them to his own game, that kind of stuff.
I got to say, one of the biggest problems that I'm just seeing is that the IGL portion is a big problem. There is a lack of strong IGLs in the United States.
Okay, I'm unbanned after next major.
True.
No, you're still Canada, okay? You're still.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
You're,
Wait, is it citizenship or, you know, is it residency?
Oh my god.
It's citizenship. If you have dual,
Right,
then you can choose. Well, actually, no, it's nationality. Like
I'll be Team UK.
Embiid was like I believe Embiid is from Cameroon, and he grew up in France, but he plays for the Philadelphia 76ers right now. He's on Team USA. He could have chosen Cameroon or France, but decided to pick America. Olympics are pretty loose with if you have affiliation either by birth and or residency, you have options to choose which one.
Oh, so you could pick, Josh. You could pick. Look at that.
Which country you want to pick from. Yeah. So I think you actually could do Team USA. You could.
What was the first question before we started talking about residency? What was sorry.
If I had to, because it was because I'm trying to pick like my team too. I think like Lige is the lock.
Oh, you have a say too?
I'm gonna go off with you guys that Lake and Lige are the two must picks. I think the IGL is super important, but who is the American IGL?
Nitro.
fl0m pick Nitro. I do not. Nitro has had a great career. Nitro's had a fantastic esports career. I think him being able to finesse these organizations, going from
oh my god.
That Counter-Strike is incredible. Really, I gotta hand it to him. There is no fucking way I could choose him for.
Okay, then who are you picking?
I don't know.
Right. So pick someone. Go ahead.
Number two.
Go ahead. You tell me.
Daps, FNS, Steel, Stanislaw, Welco.
This is
all Canadian.
No, it's US. Yeah, it's
US.
I mean, are you gonna make Stu IGL? I don't think you want IGL.
Who's Nouns IGL?
Who's Nouns IGL? Carson.
Carson, but he's first time IGL, and I don't know.
They've been doing pretty good. I think I've been impressed with Nouns.
I mean,
I think
anyone with hands could be doing pretty good.
Nouns is getting to the point where it matters. Like you're not wrong. They're doing fine.
Maybe.
No, but like they're stuck. No, they can't win the final. They lost 3 finals to qualify for 3 different like events, and it was in the same spot.
They lose to noobs too. Like I've made random pug teams and beaten Nouns. Like it's
okay,
with Lake.
But disregarding the random pug teams, they literally were like upper bracket, would go into finals, lose. Like they're stuck. So. I mean, I guess,
who's after that? Who's after Carson?
Well, here's the thing I would say about Carson. The thing I would say about Carson is like, you know, you could give anyone IGL of a team for fucking 3 months and they're on the same level as Carson in terms of like experience as IGL. Like that's how recent he started doing it. Maybe I'm exaggerating that a little bit, but like it wasn't like a thing where he was IGL for a long time. He started, I'm pretty sure, in CS2.
No, Carson was in Go. Carson was in Go.
In Go as well.
Are you saying IGLing or playing?
How long? Like IGLing. I know that he played CS2.
Sorry.
Like,
I misunderstood.
He's been IGLing for since only CS2.
Yeah, only Nouns.
Who was the IGL on the team before, but yeah.
I've been impressed enough with how Nouns has played, even within NA. Of course, I haven't really been able to put it on the international stage. I think I would take Carson. I think at this point, if my choice is Nitro or Carson, I'm choosing Carson.
I mean, like okay, sure.
If those are the only, it feels like those are the only 2 options. Maybe it actually takes Steel.
You broke Josh. He just said no. When he says nothing, that's actually the worst. Like, if he just says sure, you don't want that. That's not the right.
OC has to be the opper, and so there's only 1 spot remaining. You know, my head tells me Floppy because he has the experience. He already has the synergy with the Lige. I think that would be a good core. My heart tells me Stu.
They play on opposite sides of the fucking map. Like, what does their synergy fucking matter?
My heart still tells me Stu. I think Stewie plays better in an American uniform than he would anywhere else. I think he would be more selfless playing for Team USA, it would be like his time on G2. I think Stewie would be down to play for his country and do what it would take to win instead of traditional Stu, which may be more I want to be the man. Everyone knows this is Alicia's team. Team USA is Alicia's team. He's just like LeBron on Team USA for the NBA. How many other, even though LeBron has Curry.
That worked out. That worked out last time.
They do have similar
now
hair.
that you mention it.
Wait, what?
The Stu Elige project last time worked out pretty well. I remember now that you're.
Yeah. Well, hey, they
really.
Hey, Stu Elige did win a Grand Slam, though.
That's true.
That was my full team. I'm taking Stu for the vibes. I'm not expecting to win, though. I do think he would play better for Team USA than a club team at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
Stu would treat Team USA like he would treat Nico and Monazi. Okay. Just checking the temperature here.
Okay, it's about what's on the front of the jersey, not what's on the back.
All right, you get.
They feel.
We're just busting out all the quotes now. Perfect.